Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team, and the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is the Jeff Crilley Show.
Welcome to my show, and happy Valentine's Day. I couldn't think of a better person to spend it with than Ken Stiles. He's with a large organization called Convene, and you are the DFW Chair. Welcome
Correct.
to the show.
Thank you. Great to be here.
For the person who's never heard of Convene, kind of lay it out for us.
Convene, we're a faith-based organization, kind of the intersection of faith and commerce. We put together Christian business owners, presidents, and CEOs that want to grow their top line. They want to have a better bottom line. They also want to create a more productive culture. But the caveat is they all want to do it in a way that honors God.
Yes.
So that's who our members consist of.
I love that because it's always been said that, you have a certain playbook on Sunday, and by Monday it's a completely different playbook. But it doesn't have to be that way, does it?
No, it does not. And that's kind of what we teach, is that you should be the same person on Monday that you are on Sunday.
Yes, yes. Well, I was on your website, and it's filled with wonderful stories.
Thank you.
And I found one that I want to share with the audience right now.
Okay.
My name is Elias Balta. I'm steward of a manufacturing business near Belinda, California, manufacturing beautiful steel windows and doors called Euroline Steel Windows. The first few months of Convene was very hard, as I could not commit my full day. My hours were very long, 10 to 14 hours days and 6 days a week. My family got very little of me, and I got very little of myself. People were an expense to me, and I've learned and grown to see them as a fantastic investment, as a way to serve them, to grow them. That has allowed me to build in a management infrastructure in the company that I would have not been able to do ever on my own. So going from a business of 20 employees and 1 manager to where we are now, 80 plus team members with middle managers, executives. This has allowed me to work on the business instead of being stuck in the business. My days now are 6 to 8 hours worth of a work day, 4 to 5 days a week. I have plenty of time to spend with my family and connect deeply with those around me. What Convene taught me is how to see life more holistically and learn how to grow in life with a balanced approach without sacrificing something that will end up being a big disappointment in the future. I was very focused on making more money, working really hard, and I did not know that I have to balance other aspects of life, which is health, which is family, which is friends, my spirituality and giving. Those are all things that have to be balanced together for a more holistic success, and something that is going to leave a little more significance than just making money. There's been a kind of evolution of who I am and my thinking. It's not about me. 7 years ago, you'd ask me, what am I doing? I'm just here trying to maximize what I could earn and what I could make, what I could take. I live in a different world now. I live in how can I serve others? How can I help others grow? How can I inspire and empower people so that they could grow in character and success? If the vision that I have with the business and my leadership role, if they succeed, then I'll be blessed back with my success. But my shift is how I could serve others.
What a wonderful organization. And he exemplifies the kind of character that you're searching for, right?
That's correct, yes.
So tell me more about the benefits of joining Convene, or if you get accepted, what does a member of Convene enjoy?
Well, let me tell you about who Convene really is and what our mission is in the marketplace. We are very intentional about helping businesses grow, become more profitable, because quite frankly, we have an ulterior motive. we pray that if they grow and become more profitable, then one day they become more generous. If they become more generous, they become a greater resource to God's kingdom. And the same thing can be said of their influence. As their company grows, they have more employees, they have more clients, they have more vendors. Therefore, their influence can also be a great resource to God's kingdom. So much like the church, we're all about growing God's kingdom. The difference is we have opted to go through the marketplace because we think that Christian business leaders are a great untapped resource for God's kingdom. So the way we build those businesses and help them grow in all these areas is we have two venues. We have our Forum Day, which is a wise counsel model. It's a sow and reap type thing where we come together. And let me tell you what Convene's not. We're not a Bible study, even though we're a faith-based organization. We're not a leads generation or a networking group. We are business owners who come together and we spend a day doing CEO work, working on each other's businesses. And the second venue is I do executive coaching. I'm a kind of a serial entrepreneur. My largest businesses were I own mortgage banks. So we did about $200 million a year with 10 branches, and also owned another mortgage bank where we did Fannie Mae seller servicers for stuff. So, and then God called me into full-time Christian marketplace and building leaders in the marketplace as opposed to building them in the church. So those are the venues, and then we not only meet once a month, and I do the coaching once a month, because regardless of what we're talking about in the Forum Day, I'm always intentional about addressing their specific challenges and opportunities. And then we also communicate all during the month. Somebody may say, hey, I'm looking at a new compensation program for my sales force. What do you guys have? And then our members will support each other with information, things like that. So it's not just a once a month, it's a community. We say we put together people who live similar lives and face similar challenges.
Mm. Well, I can attest that it works. I'm a member of EO. I have been for about 6 years, and in fact, we just held our forum yesterday in our studios. And just being around like-minded people, like you said, to help guide you and maybe recognize some blind spots. I think people who are a 9-to-5 worker working for somebody else, they don't understand the stresses of being the boss. Exactly. And sometimes it can be lonely being the boss. Who do you have to tell your problems to? And sometimes it might not even be your spouse. Have you seen people change when they come in and months later?
Yes, I mean, no doubt. I have members who've been in some of my groups for 7, 8, even 9 years now. I've watched them on a business side. I have one member who started with me about $7 million, and now he's over $25 million, going to hit $30 million next year. And most of them will tell you that after a year or two, Convene has become a life-changing experience for them, not just in the business aspect, but in their spiritual growth. Because that's what I tell potential members. I say, listen, we're not for everybody. So what we're looking for members is we're looking for folks who still feel like they're in a process in their business growth, and they still feel like they're in a process in their Christian growth. If you think you've made it in one or both of those areas, you're not a fit for us.
Wow. Well, what a great group. We're going to have you and some of your members back. Yeah.
Certainly.
We're going to put up the website so people can reach out and learn more about the organization. And when they come to convenenow.com, they can guide to this chapter in Dallas?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, or you can either call Convene Corporate and connect with Ken Stiles in the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
That's wonderful. Well, I know you've been a blessing to countless business owners, and you've been a blessing to our audience.
Thank you, Jeff. I've enjoyed it.
All right. That's it for now. We'll see you next time.